Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Timeline Thursday. Today, we are going to be starting with something a little bit different. I'm starting a little early, but we are going to be looking at some Age of Calamity stuff, so some brand new screens. And as you guys can see, I'm rocking my Hyrule Gamer mask. I'm going to take it off here in a second. I just wanted to give him a huge shout out. This mask is awesome. It says, thinks he's a Zelda tuber on the front. But yeah, huge shout out to Hyrule Gamer. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, please go do so. You can find him on my main channel page over on the right hand side. But let's go ahead and get into today's preview thing. We're gonna go ahead and dive into some Age of Calamity stuff. So as you guys can see here on the screen, we got the face of the mysterious character, the Gerudo, supposedly Gerudo character that we have been getting sneak previews of. Looks to be a male. Now, dressed in Gerudo garments. We've never seen a Gerudo male other than Ganondorf, so this would be very outside of the ordinary here. I mean, this person could be somebody like Aghanim, like a lot of people have said. Some people are still thinking that it's Vati, you know, past characters. I personally think it's a brand new character that they've brought to life here, and I have a little idea for that orb. I honestly think that this looks like an ancient core is the thing that they locked Calamity Ganon in 10,000 years ago. So he's been inside of this prison, basically, for a super long time, and he's like, you know, probably figured out the technology from the inside out, kind of like the Twilight Realm when they threw him in there. And he became this ethereal, like, being and everything and manipulated his way out. You know, this could be a similar occurrence where he's locked inside of an object and finds somebody that, you know, can follow him and help him to get out of this. And it would kind of explain that explosion that goes off. Maybe this thing explodes and he comes out of it at Hyrule Castle. But on top of this, we got a bunch of trailer footage, or gameplay footage, not trailer footage. Hold on one second, my pop filter's giving me some trouble. We got some gameplay footage of the Divine Beast, I believe it's Varuda, and then some gameplay of all the champions, and Link, Zelda, and Impa with different weapons. So I'm not too sure about Zelda, but I know Link and Impa, I believe for sure, have different weapons on them for these clips. So let's go ahead and get into this. We may have to play this without sound. It's not the biggest deal in the world. We may just, you know, not be able to hear the music and everything. But here, let's just get into it. We're seeing the Divine Beast being used, and it is Varuda. Looks like it's coming through Zora's domain here, and just destroying tons and tons of enemies here. I mean, look at the health gauge up here too, it's massive. And one thing that, look, we get our first shot at a Lionel right there, getting flipped up like nothing. And then this part right here is insane. Look at the amount of Lionels. Look at that. That is crazy. I couldn't imagine going up against that many Lionels other than in a Divine Beast. Like, if you're going to be on foot fighting one of those things, oh man. Just all of those? Jeez. There's so many of them here. I'm surprised they didn't screw up the Divine Beast with all those shock arrows either. Getting fired into the air. I mean, they obviously know the weakness. Not that they use any other arrows, but then we come to this clip of Urbosa. This was really cool to see. So we get to see a little bit more of Urbosa in action now. The weird thing here, she's fighting a bunch of other Gerudo soldiers. This is probably a training measure, very similar to what we saw with Link in I believe it's in the demo. Or no, it's not in the demo. It's a trailer footage. But there's a training session where you can fight a bunch of, I Hylian guards or soldiers down at the ranch ruins, or not the ranch ruins, Lon Lon Ranch. So, and you'll even come up against Daruk in that scene. But here we're getting a bunch of Urbosa gameplay, and she is just a beast with her lightning attacks. Here we're seeing, looks like she can charge up her electricity and then unleash it upon her enemies there, which is decent. Decent. She's a beast. Snap. Destroyed. What I found interesting here is the mini-map looks rather large, and we haven't seen this in other areas unless I'm mistaken, but like there it's small, and then she gets out here and it's huge. So I don't know what that's about. If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. I will switch back over to that now, since I don't need to be screwing around. Oh, well, sorry about that. I mean, it's something that's being covered heavily right now. It's no story details at all other than that face, but I mean, I already posted that. Let's see. We've got some Ravali gameplay footage here as well. But I gave pretty good warning before when I started the stream, so sorry about that. We're just going over gameplay footage for this. So, Ravali, the cool thing about him is that he freaking flies around. I was waiting to see this, and it is great to see it confirmed that he can actually do his maneuvers flying around, just like we expected there. So, man, this is amazing. So, other than that, we've got... what is it, Mifa? She's the last one. We're going to go ahead and cover the rest of this pretty quickly. So the Mifa stuff right here, Mifa's a beast too. I mean, all of the champions are obviously beastly, but Mifa specifically, with her ability to manipulate water and everything, just makes her a powerhouse. Very similar to, I would say, Impa, just in terms of like how repetitive her attacks can be to oncoming enemies and stuff. It looks so good, so good. Been waiting to play as a waterbender. And I do love me some Mifa. So let's move on here. Now we've got Impa. And let's see. Is she using... no, she's actually not using a different weapon. Maybe she is. I don't know. I can't tell. It looks the same to me. There may be some newer moves that are in here. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't look like anything we haven't seen from the demo. So, you know, there's that. But, you know, a lot of this is nothing we haven't seen. I'd say the biggest spoiler is seeing that face of the character. Whoops. Need to go back here. So, Zelda. Very similar moves. I don't remember seeing that, but I probably just never used the move. I didn't play too much as Zelda in the demo so far. I know she can do that for sure. Ooh, she got wrecked right there by that Moblin. Totally wrecked. So we've seen this too. This, however, was kind of cool. We get to see Link wearing the Zora's headpiece, and he's using a spear as well. So it might be that the items, like equipment, I'm guessing, are going to give you different perks in different, probably different weapons that you use even. So like this headgear could increase the ability of using spears or something like that. I believe we saw it with some of the armor in the demo, but again, I'd have to go back and double check. But, you know, Link running around naked with just some headgear on. And these moves with the spear, I mean, geez. Some, ooh! Look at that finisher. That's crazy. Some mad finishers with the spear. Eesh. Destroyed. Wow. I can't wait to be able to play with different weapons. So this is some, well, now actually this is a two-handed weapon, and Link is wearing the Gerudo outfit. Well, not really, but what is it called? Can't quite remember. Okay, Ian, you can confirm it's in the demo, your main Zelda. But look at this. Look at this freaking guy. Wielding that two-handed sword like it's nothing. Gosh, I wish the main game played like that with the two-handed sword. Oh, I wish Link was that fast. Wreck the Bokoblin. Bye-bye, Bako. What? Jeez. It's like it's a feather to him. Just waving it around in the air like, oh my gosh, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, so now that we're done with that, kind of gone through all of that stuff, let's go ahead and get into today's Timeline Thursday. And I'll go ahead and cut that out of the Timeline Thursday VOD for anybody that wants to go back and not watch this stuff. So let's go ahead and switch over to this.